Hi there, it's Ronnie here. Thank you for watching another video for you all. And I was watching a little bit of ex-vegans and videos of ex-vegans and stuff, and it's kind of weird seeing these videos and some of them are ex-fruitarians as well, ex-raw vegans. And there's a lot of ways of doing the fruitarian diet wrong, raw vegan diet. I don't know if I really promote fruitarian diet. Although I think it's better than any other diet out there, really. But I prefer the idea of raw vegan. Somebody's got the guitar here. So I do prefer raw vegan. I don't know if there's really a good word. It's basically the human diet. I don't know, the natural human diet, the raw human diet, the raw food diet, whatever. And it was not easy for me to transition into a raw diet. And it took me quite a lot, and I still learn things about it all the time. And a lot of simple things I didn't really accept. Things that I heard from the very beginning, I didn't accept it. So it took me a while to learn a lot of lessons and things and make mistakes. So I can understand why people fall off a raw vegan or fruitarian diet, and it's the same thing that I'm seeing in a lot of those videos is people lost a lot of weight, and that's quite a common thing for people to lose weight. Sorry, I thought I saw something in my face. It's quite common for people to lose weight on a fruitarian diet, especially the first year, the first 6 months. Although we've got people in our community, raw vegan community, who complain about not being able to lose weight or gaining weight. So it's kind of very individual depending on the person and how much they eat. I was watching a video literally of this ex-vegan, and he literally said there was a lemon tree, and he climbed the lemon tree, picked 20 lemons, and then he ate the lemons, and then his mouth was bleeding or something, and he was saying to himself, oh, it's just detox, or something like that. Now, where did he get the idea to eat 20 lemons? Have you ever seen anyone online saying eat lemons? Do any of us, any of the people out there promote lemons? Anyone? As a meal, to eat 20 lemons? And I know there are some varieties of lemons that may be a little sweeter, and definitely if you get that miracle fruit, you can probably eat lemons all day long. That miracle fruit is amazing. If you don't know about it, it's a surprise. Go and find out about it yourself, or go and get one. But it's an amazing experience, the miracle fruit, and and I think that could be a definite weight loss thing. If you get the miracle fruit and you live on lemons, you could definitely lose a lot of weight. But it's not recommended. None of us are recommending you live on lemons or really sour fruits. We want you to go towards the sweet fruits like the bananas in the background here. So why was he doing that? Why was he living on lemons? Maybe I know that these kind of mucusless diet people, they're really into like mucusless foods. I actually think things like lemons are mucus forming. Anything that's as sour as that is more mucus forming than bananas or whatever else. So these are people that are not eating enough calories. And that's what we're seeing a lot of in that kind of movement, and in the kind of ex-vegan thing. People not eating enough is a big thing. People just getting scared about stuff. People not having the right mentorship, the right teaching. A lot of these people I've never personally, some of them, fair enough, some of them I've seen at events, a lot of them I've never seen at events. Some of them were in this for something else. They weren't really into it for the diet or that, or it changed because their audience changed, to be fair. Because there's just probably not 2 million there might be 2 million people interested in a raw vegan diet, but they're not all going to follow you. So so there's so many things, but it's just weird to me. I'm watching these ex-vegan videos, I'm like, yeah, I can see all the mistakes that person made. I totally get it. I totally get why they were having problems. And we need to be a bit more objective with people. This is what I really like about Harley and Freely back in the day, as much as people didn't like them for a number of reasons, but They gave very objective information, and you might think they were telling people to eat too much, but the reason that people got fat doing their diet was because they didn't really do that diet. They did a diet where they ate lots of crap, lots of all sorts of stuff, and then they thought, how come it's not working? You can't eat 20 bananas and then 40 donuts and then that's going to help you lose weight. Like, that's not how it works. But you can basically eat as much fruit as you like, and a lot of people do that and lose weight, So I don't know if you want to watch any of these videos, but it's so obvious to me as someone that's been into this community for a while. I watch that stuff and I'm like, right, I understand why this person had a problem. Almost entirely it's weight loss. You get vegans in these videos and they're like, I never told anyone I was vegan. And I'm like, did you really think that you're going to thrive as a vegan when you're already scared to tell people about it, or you don't have any friends that do it, you don't reach out to anyone? So, and I really predict that most of these people who are ex-vegans, maybe said this in another video, but I really predict they're going to start feeling even worse than they ever did on if they were feeling bad in a vegan diet. They're going to feel worse, way worse eating meat. I mean, I don't get it, I really don't get it. Now what I can get is making mistakes and being vulnerable, and I can totally see if I went to live in a place and it was 20 people, all sharing a place or something, and all the community around it and everything, and no one was vegan and no one was anything like that, and they were all nice people. You can totally see the temptation in moments of weakness to eat something else that usually goes outside of what you usually do. And particularly if you're maybe feeling not that good, if people keep on going on and on at you about you need to eat this or that, you need to eat this particular thing. And if it's a person in authority, then you might change. But the idea that fish is going to take away some kind of illness or disease, or eggs or whatever, it's silly. These are disease-causing foods. They're not disease-removing foods. And because of that, you'd be safer even if you did have a deficiency related to one of these foods, which doesn't exist. There is no deficiency of cholesterol or saturated fat or mercury, choline. There's no deficiency of like unhealthy, crappy nutrients, right? Why? I still don't get the protein thing either. And with a word of advice: when people bring up protein, they don't understand nutrition. That is just the absolute basic standard of as soon as someone brings up protein as a word, as an idea, they don't understand nutrition. Protein is a macronutrient. We use a very, very tiny amount of protein as an energy source, and the rest of it obviously we're using we use amino acids. We create protein, which is why we don't actually need to eat protein, but the building blocks of protein. Because eating cow protein, that's not, I don't know about you, but I don't have a big cow's tongue or cow's hair all over me, or 4 stomachs like a cow. I don't need a cow's protein. I need human protein. I need specifically Ronnie protein for all the DNA stuff that I need to make. And that comes from eating amino acids, which are abundant in fruits and vegetables, and plus we recycle so much of it. You don't need an entire new brain all the time. You've already got the protein and the fat to do that. So then they bring up fat as well, but no one ever brings up carbohydrates. Like, it's the body's preferred fuel source. Just look in any nutrition textbook. It's what people have always lived off as the preferred staple of the diet. So carbohydrate is the most important part of that whole spectrum, because we're always using up sugar. We're always burning sugar all the time. We are a sugar burning mechanism and an oxygen burning mechanism. So we're always breathing in, important, and we're always using sugar, also important. I think it's I don't know. I can't remember the whole cycle, but it's like it's all about creating adenosine triphosphate, which is ATP, which is part of the whole metabolism of a cell and all this stuff. So I'm just playing a bit of guitar, but I don't get it. You know, I just don't get it. And this is where I really think about demons, right? These kind of demons. I see this demonic feel that sometimes I get really weird about this, and I start seeing because I start to see addictions like demons. You know, to me, addictions are like demons. Whether it's actually a real demon or it's just like it's this thing that's controlling a person and make them say things that they don't really want to say, and that's what I love about fruit. There's like no addiction to it at all. It's so weird in a way. Maybe you can get a little bit of addiction to certain fruits, but it's not very powerful. I've been eating a lot of tomatoes lately, and I thought I was eating a bit too many, so I stopped eating them, and I don't know. It's like I thought I would really struggle to stop, but now that I've stopped, I don't know. It's different than giving up something else. And people would sometimes say, "Oh, you get addicted to durian and all that." You don't. No one gets addicted to anything fruit-wise. So I think I don't believe any of that stuff. So I hope everyone's doing well in their diet. If you want to learn more, you can get the Fruit Festival recipe book. There's some information in there at fruitfest.co.uk. Why not come to the festival? Fruit Fest, 21st to the 28th of July 2019. Easy to get to, transport wise, and keep on watching. Put some comments below. Thank you for watching.